Welcome to Cup Fabric number 2. I'm only going to make this chit chat tonight because I got extremely pissed off. And again, I have a Zoom meeting tomorrow with 9-9. So hopefully it's an actual audition and not a webinar again. It's at 11 o'clock. So that being said, I'm going to get that taken care of. I'm going to try to make this video. Add some extra light because I'm looking kind of dark. I'm trying to make this video. Alright. So, the more I try to ignore this, the more it becomes a fucking problem. And I'm sorry. I'm about to offend some people. And I'm going to say this shit anyway. It's a TikTok issue. It's not really a YouTube issue. But there are some defenders here on YouTube that are doing a damn good job. So shout out to Port City and shout out to King Sutton. Because they are pretty much forerunners against the tiny diaspora of black people saying that Native Americans are not the real Native Americans. So here we go on TikTok again. There's a guy who just found out he was part Native. But now he's basically become an extremist. And he's also working more against the natives versus the blacks, where he pretty much flipped the script, because initially he was against the blacks for them to be natives, and then he found out he was native, so he was native, and then he flipped, and I think he's like a lawyer or studying to be a lawyer or whatever the fuck, and it's pretty fucked up. I'm leaving names off because if he's a lawyer, I don't want this asshole coming at me trying to sue me for some shit that he's actually doing. That, you know, the law kinds of works in the reverse of how it should actually work in most cases. And I don't understand how this guy can do this shit, but, you know, I'm at the point now where I'm past the fuck zone of how many fucks I need to give. But that does not change the fact that it angers me to no end that these tiny, itty-bitty extremists of black people are still going around calling my ancestors Siberians. Like I said before, if you are mixed and you go about your reconnecting journey the right way, I'm with you. Because I'm on the same damn journey. We're on the same road of reconnecting to our ancestors. But if you're one of those people who just all up like, nah, fuck that, I'm all native, and natives were not natives because black people were here first, etc., etc., I'm like really wishing that I had slapsticks powers or the Beyonder, where I could just like reach through the screen and like crack a neck or two. I really do wish that native deities still existed, if they existed at all. I would love for the man with hooves to show up at their door. I would love for some SWs to show up at their door. I would love for the deer woman to show up at their door and see how native they are then. Alright? See how native they are when their house is surrounded by Sasquatches power stoning the shit out of their house. And see how native they are if they know how to deal with these things, these deities, these guardians. I want to know how native they are when it comes down to you don't have a weapon and it's you versus them. And for those who do not know what SWs are, I will spell it for you so that if you are native, you won't be so much worried about them showing up at your door. And don't whistle at night. SKINWALKER. S. So if you can spell, write that out. Anyway, these little extremists, they don't really have a lot of native stuff on their pages. You know, they dance around in feathers, they insult boarding schools, they do shit that they shouldn't be doing. And I'm so pissed. And there's really nothing I can do about it. And I'm not trying to take the shit personally. I'm just tired of seeing it. I'm also tired of not being able to just, like, invite myself into their lives and be like, yo, what is y'all problem? I said, y'all claim y'all natives, but y'all don't do anything for natives. There's no post on MMIP. There's nothing. Oh yeah, y'all make fun of boarding schools, and y'all try to say that the original natives are from Siberia. Now, I don't know how everybody jumped on this bandwagon, and it's a small few, but it only takes a small spark to make an explosion, and people don't seem to understand how that works. But for some reason, they only want to be native because they think they're going to get something. And they're making fun of native cards and all kinds of other stuff, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you know, for us who are trying to reconnect, you guys are fucking it up for us, and you're fucking it up for us big time. And you need to stop. So before I end this video, I just want you guys to keep it in mind that if I'm a little off, first, I've had a really rough day, and second, the last thing I need on my TikTok FYP is for these people who are black telling me that my ancestors who are native are not native and from Siberia. And yeah, and I'm sure if you go back far enough, you will find me talking about natives coming out of Asia. Well, I'll be the first to admit they debunked it, making me wrong. Alright? And you will find other videos making me right. Right now, I don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to reconnect with my people. Call it a day. But in no way, shape, or form am I getting rid of my blackness or my whiteness. I will always be those because that's what I am. I am part black. I am part native. I am part white. I am part white. I am part black. I am part native. And in specific order, when I was younger, I just thought I was part black and part white. When I thought I was part native, that was like a brand new thing. But how I say it today is I'm part native, I'm part black, I'm part white. And for all movie and billing purposes, I'm going to be native. And if anybody asks, I'll be like, yeah, I'm actually mixed. But, this is the only way I can work. So this is the way I'm going to play. And if all I can get is native parts, I will be the best damn native that I can be. And I will honor my heritage to the best of my ability. Now, that being said, thank you guys for watching. There are almost 290 of you, by the way. Last I count. So hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to do more stuff. I wanted to do a lot of stuff tonight, but I got a text from work saying that I have a possible meeting tomorrow at 11 a.m. So, wish me luck. Because it did mention something about Cobra Kai. So I'm like, okay, let's hope this is an actual audition and not just some webinar where I sit here and look stupid. Because if it's an audition, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. And we got to do this now because I'm 50 in like 3 months. Well, 2 months because it's still June. July, August. And August, I'll be 50 years old. Where the fuck did the time go? Anyway, that being said, I am your host, Echo Fangre. With this is Comfort Havoc number 2. Thank you for being here. Be seeing you.